Bringing it in, baby.
Welcome back to Real People, Real Life.
In
America.
Oh, Wichita, Kansas, America!
just somewhere in America.
Somewhere in America. We're in Kansas.
But we're
today.
America.
Oh, God. One of the
Okay,
reasons...
no more millennial talk.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
kind of
finish
done
that
and
one up
burned out
later.
with that one. One of the reasons I wanted Paul to come in and join us today is not just because he's completely talented and gifted in a lot of things, including being a musician, great political chit-chat and chatter, but he also owns a fantastic business here in Wichita called
What?
Prestige Floor Care and professional cleaning. And it's so funny because I looked back, we had Paul on about this time last year because spring cleaning.
Believe it or not, it's spring.
Hello, yeah, even though there's snow and
Don't
floods
ask
everywhere.
Western Kansas that.
Yeah, no, don't ask those guys. But I mean, we get in, we hunker down all winter, and we don't maybe get our doors and windows open, and before you know it, the dogs pee probably, I don't know,
Have
30
you ever
times.
looked at
The
an air
kids-
duct?
Huh?
Ugh.
Have you ever looked at an air
He
duct?
doesn't do air ducts though. That's the one thing he doesn't do. Correct?
Correct.
Have
Okay.
you ever pulled up an old carpet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Paul. What do you see? Ugh.
I see that because it rained all weekend, that my dog was too afraid to go out of her dog door, and she was bad. I got up this morning, and that little sucker.
Yeah. That you love so much.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So I had to toss a few things out the door
What
this
do you
morning.
do when they pee on your carpet, though?
Well, if you see it happen, that's one thing. Usually you're not going to see it.
Right.
But we have a product that it has a germicidal base. It's a disinfectant that we can mix into our cleaning solution. When we go out to a customer's home, we hit those areas a little heavier if we know where they are. One of the things I ask a customer, especially if it's a new customer, is what problem areas do you have? If I know that they have pets, are there any pet areas that we need to pay extra attention to? And if they know it, I'm not there to judge. I'm there to clean.
Yeah.
Or any of my crew, same thing. So if we know that there's a pet urine area, we hit those a little extra. What we do is we mix our disinfectant into the cleaning product, or the chemicals that we use, which are all biodegradable, environmentally friendly, and so on. So we just hit those a little extra. And that disinfectant, which has the germicide base, actually kills the bacteria, which is what causes odors and what causes spots to come back too.
Right.
So we kill what causes the spots to come back.
There you go. See,
We have a 5-step cleaning process. What we do is we go in and we have good commercial vacuums that we vacuum all the carpet very thoroughly, baseboard to baseboard. And we have a protein enzyme pre-treat that we apply to all of the carpeted areas. And what that protein enzyme does is those start to digest oils and protein-based stains that are in the carpets, and it stays working for 24 hours. We always mix everything fresh every day, and we go through and we apply this protein enzyme to the carpets and let that start to work in. Then we use a non-residue dry foam method is what we do. By the way, last month, we've been in business 17 years now.
Hey, congratulations.
And so we go through with a rotary machine and work this solution down through the carpets, this dry foam. And it's not dry when we put it in. There's a water to it for penetration purposes. And then what that foam does is that encapsulates the soils and suspends them out of the carpet fibers. And then once it's dry, you vacuum it all up and you're good to go. But we go through and we vacuum, we pre-treat, we go through the cleaning process with the rotary machine, and usually, probably more than 9 times out of 10, we use a disinfectant because we educate the
Right.
customer on the values of that and the benefits that they'll enjoy with it. And then once we've got everything all cleaned and sanitized, most of the time they will want to use a soil retardant in the carpet too. So we apply a soil retardant. Scotchgard is a brand, but that's what most people are aware of. But there's other kinds or other brands too. And we apply the soil retardant to a carpet, and we've got a rug rake that we go through all of the house or the rooms that we're cleaning and work that in through the carpet fibers. And that's the correct way of using a soil retardant. Then you let that dry, let it go for a day or so, and then you vacuum your carpet one more time, and you're good to go.
Amazing.
Is that safe for animals?
It's safe for animals, it's safe for babies, it's safe for all kinds of pets because everything we use is all environmentally friendly and biodegradable. The manufacturers that I buy this from say you can drink it. It won't hurt you, but it's not going to taste very good.
Yeah, but we're not going to
So-
try that.
Do you
Yeah.
clean stuff other than carpeted floors?
We do carpeted floors, we clean area rugs, we clean furniture, these type of
Upholstery?
chairs, any type
Yes.
of fabric
I'm
basically.
going to have him do some of my, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why, I definitely want you to do my sofa, my chair, and then my rocker recliner. And yeah.
Do cars?
That's
We just talked about
Wait a
that.
minute, do you do
My
cars?
car is filthy.
we have. I would rather give you the solutions and tell you how to do it, and you do it yourself.
Yeah, I had this
Yeah, it's not
conversation.
going to get done.
See,
if
I'm
I do
scared
it
to mix
myself.
products. I can make mustard gas like that.
Oh, God.
And we also do a lot of hard floor maintenance. We degrease kitchen or degrease restaurant tiled floors, VCT floors. We strip and wax and buff and do maintenance contracts with commercial businesses and also janitorial contracts too.
Oh,
So you're doing-
commercial and residential.
Yeah.
Oh,
Commercial and
we
residential.
started out 17 years ago strictly residential. My background before this was in the paper industry, so I talked to a lot of businesses. And since then, I know we're over 50% commercial than we are residential because
Really?
I've kind of started focusing more on commercial
On that.
accounts. So yeah, we do commercial and residential.
That's so
But that's
cool.
no to cars.
Yes, they're saying
Mostly, yes.
Well, yeah.
Most
Yes,
people don't
it's
want to
no.
pay what I would charge for.
I wanted to
it's-
come and get in the
It's just a
motorhome.
pain to
I
do.
feel like there's wiggle room in that. No.
I think if you get with him,
There is.
yeah,
Said
get with
yes
him
to
off
that same
camera, and he
sentence.
might be able to help you out.
You
How
have
can
no
people?
idea what it would be worth to me.
Right, I know. That's why I'm like, can you do the motorhome, please, please, please?
Yeah. Have you ever met my child? No, you haven't.
Right? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. How can people get a hold of you if they? 'Cause seriously, I do want people to understand too. When you're coming out of a super wet situation like this, be sure and watch the mold and the mold spore content in your homes, and get a hold of Paul and see. Getting those carpets and that furniture clean can make a huge difference. I can't begin to tell you.
The disinfectant that we use disinfects against molds,
Right.
mildews, bacterias, pet odors. If you smoke in your house, it gets rid of the smoke odors that are in the carpets. Allergens. If you have allergies, this is a huge help. When we've cleaned entire homes of folks that live there have allergies, the next day
It's
I've
night
had
and day
calls
different.
come back and say, "What did you do? It's amazing." Come
It
back.
is.
You know
And
what?
and they're
Okay,
still
let me ask you a
customers.
question because I just recently had an experience with a vehicle that comes out and does cleaning, and I had a horrible experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what you're describing that is not what took place. Okay, so mind you, it's a different company, but the reason why I was sucked in by their coupon, their special. Do you run specials? How much do you charge? What are your charges? Like, do you have a website that they can go to and check it out?
Yes, we have on Facebook. We have Prestige Floor Care page that has a lot of good photos of before and afters. We also have a website, prestigewichita.com, and we are actually running a spring cleaning special right now. That if you have your whole house cleaned, we'll Scotch Guard the whole house at no charge. That can be anywhere from a $75 to a $250.
Depending on
Gift.
square footage.
Yeah, it depends on the square footage. So yes, we do run specials. We don't do coupons because I'm not a coupon person as far as this goes, because I think when you start doing something of that nature, people start to expect everything for free.
Yeah.
And
It
we don't work for
Well,
free.
they did
Right.
3 rooms in a hallway for $100.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something.
I almost know what you're
going to
say before you say
I
it.
bought
I
this
know.
house, and the person had a pet who obviously pooped in the house. And the dog poop was still laying on top of the carpet, like the crust of it. I mean, it was old. And that's why I hired them in to clean the carpets, because these are the rooms I decided to keep carpets in. And I watched this man spray a real light mist all over the carpet, and then take the exact same Bissell attachment that I have from my super old Bissell, and put it to the ground, and go back and forth. And it was, I mean, and I mean, real quick, just like what I'm showing you this
You
motion.
sure he wasn't just?
And then he said, "Yeah,
pulling
look
it
at
in
that.
there?
It looks great, don't it?" I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? That's poop."
He
So
just
screw
smeared
that.
the poop everywhere,
Like the
didn't
poop
he?
looks great. It brightened it up.
A lot of times, what we will do if we know that that's the situation before we get there, I'm going to ask the customer to take care of it themselves.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
going
I
to
mean,
say, get you a
it's-
butter knife and scrape all that off, because if it's dry, you can scrape it off and then vacuum it.
Yeah.
Well,
There's still
it
gonna
was
be-
matted down, like they had maybe the dog had that was the dog's spot-ish. I ended up, it was only a couple spots, and I ended up, because my dog immediately, what does he do when he comes in?
That's my poop spot, man.
He's like,
Thank
so
you.
this is where we poop?
Yeah.
And so I immediately tore that up. So, I mean, I got rid of that carpet, but, I mean, I was not impressed, and it wasn't a good deal. And
So you just wasted $100.
A lot of
Yeah.
times, what I have found with the bad experiences the folks have had with carpet cleaners is they, number one, and this is usually the thing, is they have or have had an hourly paid employee that comes in. They come in and get out as quickly as they can. They don't even vacuum the carpet.
Right.
And so what they end up with is soaking wet carpet that ends up creating mold and mildew. If it's wet over 6 hours, that's what's going to start. Now they have a whole nother set of problems that they didn't even have before they came in. And it's a bad situation if they don't do and it's not really the process, it's the technician that comes in that if they don't take the time to do, if it's an extraction process, if they don't take the time to do the extraction process properly, what benefit was that?
Exactly.
So we
And I
will
let
always
him
take
follow
our
through the
time.
process, and it was just that. That was it, a mist, and then this thing over it, and that.
Did they
was-
even vacuum?
No. He said, this will do it all. And I was like, you're going to make mud in my room.
Yeah.
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 Like, you're not going to vacuum? It was really, like, everything you described was like a 5-step process.
After 17 years, there's not many things that I haven't seen. Every industry trade magazine that I've ever read, all of them, without exception, have always said the first thing you do is vacuum.
Vacuum.
You're going to get about 85% out of that carpet just by a simple vacuuming. And if you can do that and then go through whatever the next process
Do
is.
you use a high-pressure vacuum?
His
I have a
vacuums,
commercial
yes.
vacuum.
Oh my God.
We
yeah.
all have commercial vacuums. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I just have a customer that we got a new janitorial contract. We went out there last Thursday, and I took my girls out there to do a walkthrough to help to get them familiar with the facility. This coming Saturday is our first day of starting there. The customer had it was like a house vacuum with a 10 or 15
Yeah.
foot cord. I gave them the website of one of our suppliers, and they bought one of the same vacuums that we use.
Really?
It's a $300
Yeah.
vacuum, but it's got a
Really?
2-year one, and I've had mine for 17 years.
These are
and they have
cool,
50
yeah.
foot cords.
Yeah.
So they're really good commercial grade vacuums that they'll last forever. They're easy to work on. All the parts are readily available. So
Really?
they ended up buying their own, and we'll use what they have, and I'll keep it up for them and show them how to do anything.
One
So
more
in
time.
other
real quick.
words, don't get suckered in by those coupons and those special
Thank you.
deals.
Right.
Usually what will happen with coupons, and I'm glad you brought that up, because what they'll advertise is basically we'll come out and do everything for you for free. But then you get there, oh, by the way, vacuuming is extra, this is extra, this is extra, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and add this and this and this to it. And so by the time you're done, it's not really even a coupon
know,
anymore.
right.
Well, we're not going to do that. As a matter of fact, the prices that we quote, we don't even have tax on it. What I tell you it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be, well, that was for this, and then we added this and this and this onto it. Now, a lot of times a customer will say, while you're here, can you add the bedroom or can you add the flight of stairs? Oh, well, of course we're going to charge for that, but that's them adding it to
Right.
it, not
Right.
us.
Right. One more time, because I know we got to get a hightail it on. How to get a hold of you? Facebook and website and phone. Can you give it to everybody, please?
Yep. Here is our logo that I designed.
Yes, you did good.
Beautiful.
316-942-9200 is our landline, or you can find us on Facebook under Prestige Floor Care, or we have a website, prestigewichita.com.
There you go. And
Excellent.
tis the season, and I really can't stress enough after coming off of these day and day and day and day of rain. Please, take the time, get the indoor of your home cleaned up, less mold, less mildew. I promise you're going to be very happy, especially if you are one of many that does suffer from allergies and all that crap. Do this, and I promise you're going to be very happy that you did.
It's
Okay.
amazing how much difference it can make for
Exactly.
a person's health.
I totally
When you
agree.
have, and it doesn't matter if it's a business that you work at or
Right.
if it's your own home. most people work 8 hours a day or so. So if
least.
you're spending 8 hours 5 days a week in an office, think about how much time you're spending there, and
How much you're sloughing skin off right there.
Right? Yeah. Think
Yeah.
of that little pool of
Seriously.
germs that's all around you. Okay, I know we got to go. We'll be back. Real people, real life, Wichita, Kansas.
America.
America. See you soon.